Now we're catching up with Val, who is in the northwest corner of the state in the raspberry capital of the U.S.
In Linden and the surrounding areas, they take their berries seriously. And they should. Washington grows 95% of all processed red raspberries in the U.S., and most of that production happens in Northwest Washington. I wanted to know what makes our berries the best, so I showed up at harvest time and met with Jeevan Brar, who farms with his family.
My dad started the operation in the late 80s, early 90s, and then I was born later in the 90s, and now I finally graduated high school, so my goal is to take over the family operation.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is this something that you've always wanted to do?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Berry growing is in his blood. With his family and neighbors, Jeevan makes up part of the strong Punjabi culture of Northwest Washington.
What is it like to work together?
Yes, because then we can stay together all the time, being working on the farm and see each other. We're very close. It's not all family, but we are all from one area and we know each other. We are better than family because we are friends and we all help each other.
Oh man, these are so good.
Everyone gets along great.
That's great.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's
right,
really
you
nice.
can see the Indian culture, the Dutch culture, the Canadian culture, the American culture.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just see it walking down the streets here.
That's why it's so diverse.
After walking the fields, Jeevan lets me ride on a new piece of technology they use to harvest the berries. Beaters shake the berries off the plants onto belts that carry the berries up.
So he's taking out all of the debris?
Yeah, so what he's doing right now is he's taking out all the green berries and leaves or whatever.
Oh boy, it's not as easy as it looks.
Oh, no.
As soon as I think I got one, I'll do that with it.
Technology like this harvester saves time. Most raspberry farmers also use technology like drip irrigation to save water.
So is that what I'm seeing, the black tubing in here?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
So this is the drip irrigation.
What makes Washington raspberries the best is their quality, which starts in the field with the sandy soils and good climate. But this high quality continues at the processing plants. Rolf Haugen of Northwest Berry Co-op let us see the process inside his facility.
The growers will bring the fruit from the field on their trucks. We weigh them in so that we can keep track of them. And we put a tag on every pallet so that we can trace that fruit back to the farm that it came from. And actually, in a lot of cases, we can trace it right back to the row. At that point in time, we'll bring it over here and we'll unload it. We test it, and if it passes those tests, then it'll go on the line to get processed.
Once the berries hit the line, they are blown off to remove debris, and then they're washed. I got to jump into the visual inspection line and try my hand at it.
You're pretty good at this. You know, we have an 8-hour minimum once you start on the line.
Once I start, oh my gosh, that's intense.
High quality and high safety standards are preserved throughout the process, which keeps Washington's red raspberries the best in the U.S.
Here's a sample of raspberries grown in the shadow of the Cascades, and they're mom approved.
Mom approved. Oh, that's delicious.